Homebrew coming at ya. And got an interesting bottle today. You don't always say I got a fun bottle or a really good bottle. I got an interesting bottle today, and it is interesting. This is the Maracaibo Especial. It is from Jolly Pumpkin Artisan Ales out of Dexter, Michigan. You'll see below that it also talks about being a special brown ale. And it says it's an ale brewed with cacao and spices. Now, this is kind of more interesting than all of that, and that's why I use the word interesting. Some places, I couldn't find on the site what the style was, and I read that it's an American brown. I've also read that it's a Belgian strong ale. So the best we're going to do is by reading right off the bottle. So I'm going to go ahead and do that today. I usually refrain. It says, a rich brown ale inspired by the enigmatic monastic brews of Belgium and the mysterious mist-shrouded jungles of the tropics, brewed with real cacao and spiced with cinnamon and sweet orange peel for a sensual delight. A brew to be sipped, savored, and enjoyed. I also read off the website that it was oak barrel aged and bottle conditioned. So this is going to be interesting. We'll see what we have here. Is this Belgian? Is this American? What is this exactly? I had a complaint that I never show the pour, so I will show the pour today. Oh wow, look how light that is. Huh. It produces a very nice two-finger head. And the colors on this are quite interesting. I wish you could see it in the light the way I can see. This is more like a deep amber color than a brown. This does not appear like a brown ale to me at all. There's like some copper hues coming through. And the head on it, it's like an off-white, pretty much pillowy, a little rocky in the middle. I don't know if you can pick that up. And there's some good effervescence coming off the bottom. So, okay, like I said, an interesting brew. We'll see. I'm going to get the nose on this. Okay, I got like a funky aroma, a little bit of hay grass, and some cinnamon right off the top. But I got to get my nose a little deeper into this. Wow, this is very, very interesting. Very interesting. All right, I'm getting hints of the orange. I'm getting just the slightest hint of some of the chocolate, but I'm getting like more spices off of it. As I said, I got the cinnamon. I get almost like some lemon off of that. Yeah, it almost seems like there's more spices, and I can't quite nail it down. A light pepperiness to it, and something else, but it's definitely spicy. A little bit of funk in there. Does not really follow the description that you're expecting from the brewer. So without further ado, I'm going to just give it a shot. Cheers. Okay. Oh wow. Woo! Okay, on the very front, I mean, just the very front, it almost reminded me of like a Flemish brown ale, but that shifted very quickly. It went off to like this lemon with a little bit of funk and some sour, almost a slight lactic, almost tartness. Like slightly astringent. It's like not a super sour, but it's a light sour taste for sure. It's definitely a sour. it's like I get some sourdough, almost these like moldy flavors in it. And at the same time, I get some of that like lemon. I'm not really picking up the cinnamon. Like I got it off the nose. There's some other fruits in this too. It's like I'm getting like a little bit of plum and maybe like the heart of a nectarine. Like I don't know if you've ever cracked a nectarine and get the little like nut inside. I can't remember the name of that. And you chew on that. It has that kind of a flavor to it. Well, I'm really having to stretch with this one. I'm just getting the lightest, I mean ever so lightest hints of caramel. The lightest hints. I mean smallest essence of some hint of chocolate. And there's some spice, so I'm sure part of that plays with the cinnamon, but this whole like lemon tea kind of thing. A lemon tea is a better description as opposed to like lemon. I'm not really getting the orange. Yeah, when you drink fast at the beginning, you get some of the sweet flavor, or actually a little bit of sweetness, but it's quickly taken by the sour flavors. It's not really super funky. There's some funk. It's not real super funky. You know, it's not like a real bready beer. It's very unique, an interesting beer. As I started with the whole thing, I'm not sure what more I can add to this. The mouthfeel is slightly slick, and it, oddly enough, though, is a medium body. Wow. I just got to think that they missed the mark, and I can't say, I don't know what they were going for. I mean, I love different. I do. I embrace different. But my difficulty is when I try to do a rating on the style. So, here we go. For either American Brown or Belgian Strong, it doesn't matter which one. This isn't either of those categories whatsoever. If I'm going to go with a Belgian Monastic, because they never say anything about a sour beer whatsoever in any of their description, then this is pretty much a kind of a fail in that kind of in any kind of category. I mean, I don't know what else to do, but like give it like a D rating there. We'll give it a 63, sadly, because it just doesn't qualify in any kind of category whatsoever. Now, overall, oh, I got some cherry. Interesting. So, overall, it's an interesting beer. I'm going to give them credit for an interesting beer, but, and I would say the average person, an average palate would be like, you can have it. And I would probably drink it or share it with someone that might enjoy it with me, but even then, the best I can do is give this a C+. You know, I give you the straight shot. So I'm going to give this an 78 on my overall. It's odd. It's more on the macabre. Macabre's not appropriate, but for the style names, it is. And but if you like a Flemish brown, let's say, and if you mix with a saison and some odd spices and things, and you like some funk and mold, by all means, man, you should get this one. It's a unique beer for sure. Here you go. This is the Maracaibo Especial, and again, Jolly Pumpkin. Folks, life is too short to drink cheap beer. You might not always get what you want. And this is Kevin saying, I'll see you in the next beer review. I gotta finish this thing. We'll see you later.